row 2, Brian Meyer won his heat race. The 98 of Terry Smith, the 17 of Roark, the 29 of Tyler Cochran.
They're waving, Alan.
All right, looks like we got everybody out there. The Bergen in the 114, Dennis in the 5D made it out. The W29 of Jackson, the 420 of Bobby Russwood, and the 41 of Alex Schultz. That is your complete lineup. Again, 11 entries. Take your hats, your hands, whatever you got, fans, as I come through the front side of the track. Saturday Night Lights, it is your Power Eye Midwest Mods. All right, you can get them again on the back side of the track as they come by. Give them a wave as they come by. Saturday Night Lights. It's Central Missouri Speedway, your Power Eye Midwest Mods. So who's it going to be tonight? The anniversary guy, the number 10, or the 82 of Wood? They bring it down the front stretch. Here we are underway at Central Missouri Speedway. Yellow comes out.
Purple, 10 and 82.
All right, we'll have to give him another shot here. Again, you want to get them as close as you can, side by side. Line them up here on the line. So McGinnis, the 82 of Woods, on that front row, they just get one more chance. They'll bring him to turns 3 and 4 in the Cliff Harris fire-up zone. That's the Cliff Harris Automotive Group out of Warrensburg, Marshall, and California with Chrysler, Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat. There we go into turns 3 and 4 now to the Cliff Harris Automotive Zone. Fire up, and McGinnis and one, we're underway. 15 laps for your Power Eye Midwest Mods here at Central Missouri Speedway as Smith. Terry Smith goes way up to the top right now. It is David Wood, your race leader early in the race here on lap number 1. McGinnis now slips back into that second spot. Keep an eye out on the 17. That is Logan Roark. Logan has been really strong here at Central Missouri Speedway this year. Logan was 6 feature wins so far this season. Yellow flag comes out in turn number 4. That is John Jackson, the W29. First time visitor here to Central Missouri Speedway. Jackson is. Out of Creighton, Missouri. So he slides up down here in turn number 4, brings out the first caution of the night with David Wood, your race leader. So David on that front spot, McGinnis, the 9, Brian Meyer, 17 of Roark, the 29 of Tyler Cochran, Bergen, the 114. All right, green flag is out, and it is back in the air. It's David Wood. Brian Meyer in that 9 car gets a nose in front of the anniversary McGinnis. That's right, 50th anniversary celebrated this week by McGinnis. Here comes the 17 of Logan Roark now. Roark, he gets a nose in front of McGinnis as well down in turn number 2 on the low side of the track. But right now it is David Wood, your race leader. About a half a straightaway lead right now for David. As now Dustin Dennison, the 5D, pulls off. He had some engine problems early on. Dennison, number 3 in overall points right now at CMS. But right now, David Wood. Here comes Logan Roark now to the low side. He's up into second now. So Roark stretched out here about a 2.5 second lead. Almost a full straightaway for David Wood now. Several laps into this main event for your Power Eye Midwest Mods here at Central Missouri Speedway. Dodging the weather this weekend, but everything came out perfect here tonight with David Wood now in control. Logan Roark in that second spot in the 17, the 9 of Brian Meyer, his dad Dave Meyer in the super stock again tonight. The 10, Johnny McGinnis, and Bergen in the 114. There's your top 5. Again, as now slowly but surely the 17 closing in on your race leader. Some debris on the front side of the track. Debris on the front side of the track. Well, it looks like a cover.
The 29, he's going in.
29 of Tyler Cochran pulling off the track on the back stretch as he slows down. Had a wheel cover come off here on the front side of the track, and that brought out the caution. As they'll go down and pick that up on the front side and check out, see who had that. They'll be able to claim it later. So that closes the gap now for the 82 of Wood. Now Roark right on his tail. Meyer, the 9, the 10 of McGinnis, the 114 of Bergen, the 98 of Terry Smith, the 41 of Alex Schultz. Bobby Russ Wood in the 420. As they bring him up to speed here in turn number 4 through the Cliff Harris fire-up zone. We're underway. Can the 82 of David Wood hold off the 17 of Logan Roark? Like I talked about earlier, Roark with 6 feature wins on the season. He's hugging that low side of the track right now. David Wood in control, right on his tail. Oh, there might be a problem on the 82 of David Wood. He's slowing down. Look out on turn number 2. As Roark slows, I'm sorry, the 82 of David Wood slows. Bergen, the 114, gets into the 9 of Brian Meyer. That all started as the 82 of David Wood slowed down. A problem on the 82. Tough break for Brian Meyer and Bergen in the 114. That is kind of an according effect back there. So Roark will inherit the lead. It'll be the 10 of McGinnis, the 98 of Terry Smith, the 41 of Alex Schultz now, the 420 of Bobby Russ Wood. So that brings out the caution flag for, again, Bergen. Just kind of got caught up in it with no place to go on the 9 of Brian Meyer. Let's see if Bergen is going to pull off.
He may not be able to turn.
Looks like he may have a steering issue on that car as he tries to turn down into the pit area.
You're good. You have 8 down.
So 8 laps in the books. 8 laps completed. 7 to go here. 15 lap A main event.
There's actually 9 laps down.
I'm sorry, 9 laps down. So 9 laps in. Logan Roark brings him up to speed in turn number 4. Single file restart. We're back underway with Logan Roark. So Logan with 9 laps in.
Coming to 5 to go right here.
This will be 5 to go this time across for the 17 of Roark. McGinnis hanging on to that second spot. Here comes Alex Schultz in the 41. Schultz down on the low side of the track takes that 3rd spot away. Gets in front of Smith in the 98. Alex Schultz, 14 years of age, the number 41. Up to 3rd now, sets his sights on the 10 of McGinnis. It'll be 4 to go this time across for your race leader, Logan Roark. So Roark in control now, about a half a straightaway lead. Brings it down that front stretch, I believe. White flag will be out this next time across. So 13 in the books, just 2 to go. Roark in control as he comes into turns 3 and 4. This will be his 7th feature win of the year. The 17 of Logan Roark. McGinnis with a nice finish to 2nd. Alex Schultz in 3rd. Bobby Russ Wood. The 98 of Terry Smith. And at W29, good to see him for his first visit, John Jackson. So Logan Roark, 7 feature wins. We'll head on down to the track, get a few words in with Logan. Moving up the overall charts and the national Power Eye Midwest Mod points as well. His 7th victory here at Central Missouri Speedway. We'll jump that up on the top. It's Logan Roark. His 7th feature win here at CMS this year. I believe 10 overall. Is that right, Logan? 11 overall this year. In the Go Parts Central Sign and Lighting number 17. Logan, man, it was a tough break up front. Something happened on the 82 car, and then some cars scrunched up behind you. But you held in control.
Yeah, I really hated to see David break there. I think that was going to be a heck of a race for you guys. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Well, congratulations on your 7th feature win this year. I know you have a lot of folks that help you out on the car there.
Absolutely. I got to thank Skylar and Dustin with Central Sign and Lighting, Graham Tree Service, Al's Lawn Care, Go Parts, Roger Auto Body, Roark Glass. There's a lot of people that helped me get this thing here.
All right, congratulations. His 7th feature win, Logan Roark. Next out, your CMS Pure Stocks. Thank you. All right, let's set the lineup for you as Logan heads off. On the front row, it'll be the 24 of Bobby Russell. The 24 car outside of him, Spencer Reif. Flash in the number 7 car out of Kansas City. Row 2, David Doles, the 4D out of Warsaw. The 41 of Larry Drake out of Osceola. Row 3, the 89 of Jonathan Evans out of Warrensburg. The 81 of Donnie Devers out of Baldwin City, Kansas. Row 4, the 50B of Brandon Smith. The Mrs. 01 of Christina Wyatt. Row number 7, the 77 of Samuel Smith out of Fulton, the M87 of Mallory Stifler. Holt, Kansas on the backside. Take your hands, take whatever you got. Take your phones. It is Saturday Night Lights. It is your CMS Pure Stocks. Rest of the field, the 136, a Charles Baldwin Jr. out of Garden City, the 13B of Devin Baker. Don't think he'll make it out. And Ryan Early, nope, number 99, not able to make it. All right, fans on the front side, you know how to do it. They can see you down there. Let's give them a wave. It's Saturday Night Lights. It is your Central Missouri Speedway Pure Stocks 15-lap feature event. And as they head down out of 3 and 4, underway. These top 2 cars, they have been battling back and forth each and every week. But right now, Bobby Russell will lead him down out of turn number 4. Your race leader, Bobby Russell. Spencer Rife right on his tail. Then it's the 4D of Doles, the 41 of Larry Drake. They're 2 by 2 behind your race leaders right now. So Drake on that outside gets by Doles. Here comes the 81 of Devers. The Kansas driver goes to that high side of the track. David Doles, the 4D down low. The 89 of Jonathan Evans. There's your top 6 cars right now out of turn number 4. Your race leader, Russell in the 24, but right on his tail. Just 0.3 of a second separate those top 2. Drake in the 41 looking strong here tonight. Just his second night out in that 41 machine. He's out of the Osceola area. Drives up from down south, right up Highway 13 here to Central Missouri Speedway. We're just north of Warrensburg. Come off of I-70 about 12 miles south, and you'll find us on the left-hand side as you head south. But right now, Russell, still your race leader with 5 laps in and 10 to go now. Lengthening out that lead just a little bit. No, here comes the 7, Spencer Rife. I see him jump up to that high side now. Russell protecting the low side of the track. Here comes the 81 of Devers. Devers looking strong tonight in that 81 machine. Donnie Devers started 6th. He's out of Baldwin City, Kansas. He's up to 4th now, so up a couple spots. They'll get by the lap traffic of Christina Wyatt in the 01 car. Easily gets by them. Up to 4th now, the 89 of Jonathan Evans, the 4D of David Doles behind him. There's your top 5. Your top 2, though, Russell out of turn number 4 now. So Russell with 8 laps in, 7 to go. Just 0.5 of a second separate your top 2. Spencer now goes to the low side, trying to close that gap, see what he can do. Says, man, I tried it up high, I tried it down low. I'm going to go lower than low this time. See if I can close that gap just a little. It's down out to about 0.8 of a second. Next car to go down a lap will be the 136 of Charles Baldwin Jr. there. Just his second night out in that car. Said that car was a championship car down at Butler at Electric City last season. He's just been out a couple times in it this year. We'll be 4 to go this next time across. Let's see how they get around this lap traffic. Will that give a chance for Spencer Rife now? Spencer closing that gap. You can see it just by looking at it. Here comes Spencer now. He's going to close that gap, the 24. And now the 7. Spencer Rife gets a nose in. Maybe he'll find something in that middle part of the track as the 136 goes down low, gets out of the way. Here comes Spencer Rife in the 7 car. Spencer down low, right next to the 24, but Russell now goes down to that bottom feeder. Here comes the 7 of Spencer Rife out of turn number 4, side by side. 0.1 of a second separate your top 2 as now Russell has to slide to the top side of the track. The 7 of Russell. I'm set 7 of Rife on the low side, the 24 Russell up high. Side by side now, the 7 of Spencer Rife. The white flag comes out, new race leader, Spencer Rife. Let's see if Russell now, as he slides up high in turns 1 and 2. Spencer, oh no! But just as we were getting into it right here at the end, the 4D of David Doles goes around in turn number 4. Just as we were getting it. Setting up an exciting finish between your top 2, the 7 of Rife and the 24 of Russell. David Doles in the 4D goes around. Tough break there for David. He was running top 5 here. So that'll put Rife, the 24 of Russell. It'll be the 81 of Devers. Now the 89 of Evans. The 41 of Larry Drake. 77, that is Samuel Smith. That is Dad. his son, the 50, Brandon Smith, was here earlier. So that'll put the 136 behind them. Mallory Stifler in that 7th spot. It'll be David Doles in 8th. Then you have your lap cars of Baldwin and Wyatt at the tail end of the field. All right, it'll be green, it'll be white, it'll be checker as they come into turn number 4 now. Oh, the 7 gets together with the 24, and they're back underway. That opens the door for the 81 of Donnie Devers. Oh, look out down there as Devers and the 24 Russell get together. Russell now is slid back into that 3rd position. Now it'll be Spencer Rife down the front stretch. Spencer in control now. About a 1-second lead. Devers, though, looking strong. His best run of the season. Oh, and the caution comes back out again. And again, it's the 136 in turn number 4. Charles Baldwin Jr., his first night here at CMS. The driver out of Garden City. Just his 2nd time out, so getting some track time, figuring out what the car feels like in his first visit to here CMS too, so he'll go to the tail end of the field. Meanwhile, Spencer Rife with Devers now in the 81. Then it's the 24 of Russell, the 89 of Evans. It'll be a single file restart. I believe this will be green, white, and checker for the finish. So Spencer Rife in the Cliff Harris fire-up zone in turn number 4. We are back underway. Green flag is out. Now can Russell work his way back up towards the front of the field? Devers, though, with that 2nd spot. Oh, Russell gets loose in turn 2. Slides up high. He's just lost some of that grip now on that top side. He is fading back. Oh, the 4D of David Doles goes around. The 4D, the 77, and it looks like the M87 of Mallory Stifler. So Doles, that's his 2nd caution. He'll be done for the night. Stifler will be able to join at the tail end of the field here. And Samuel Smith there, the 77 car, his first visit here to CMS. And David Doles pulls into the pit area. His night is finished. Tough break for him. David up there in the points as well. He's number 3 in overall points. So Spencer Rife, Bobby Russell, just 4 points between those two here at CMS. Spencer leading with 5 feature wins, and 4 feature wins go to Bobby Russell in the 24. Now Stifler will go past, those are lapped cars, the 01 and the 136. So that's why you see all right. See if we can get a green-white checker here. As they come into turn number 4, it is Spencer Rife leading them down. Flash, his nickname. So Flash will take him down into 3 and 4 Devers, and then the 24 Russell goes back to the low side. He had a lot more grip down there. They're losing a little more grip on the top side of the track, although it looks like a pretty good cushion up there on the top. That curb's starting to build up down there, but it is a checkered flag as they come around this time. It'll be the 7 of Spencer Rife. Devers in the 2nd spot. Russell. Evans, the 89. The 41 of Drake. The M87 of Stifler. your winner here tonight with his 6th feature win on the year, Spencer Rife. Go down and get a word in with Spencer. He and Bobby Russell have been pretty dominant in this class this year. As he shuts it down there. Russell had the feature win last week. But now Spencer Rife takes control.
And a push.
Up and out of the car, Spencer Rife. Gets the win. Dad gives him the hug. Gets the equipment off, takes that helmet off here on a warm night. Although this wind feels great. I noticed it down here. Get that helmet off down there. Here you go, Spencer. Wow. Good run there tonight. You get by Bobby. You got a nose in on him on that low side. And you were able to take control. Then Russell kind of slides back there towards the end. But you maintained and you hit your marks and brought it here to victory lane.
Yeah, you know, I'm just happy with this, the way this night turned out after the last couple of weeks we had and the caution we had and the just, you know, not being able to finish how we wanted. And tonight we went through it through a fine-tooth comb and just hit our marks, and it was, whew.
Tired.
Yeah, wore me out. But it's fun racing Bobby. You know, he raced me clean. I raced him clean. That was a fun battle. It's just tonight we were able to pull out on top. So we're grateful for that.
Want to thank some. I know you have some great sponsors on your car this year.
Yeah, you know, we can't do it with each and one of these sponsors and our fans and everyone that supports us, like Bob Morton Enterprises, Sweet and Sassy Cupcakes, Hammer Automotive, PBS Design, Max Sour Truck, Sweet and Sour, Sweet and Sassy Cupcakes, Diamond Muffler, Summit Lanes, Lisa Burlington, Josh Ali, Go Parts, Buddy's Automotive, Back Road Automotive, Maxed Out Truck. I mean, there's a list that goes on, and we just can't thank everyone about it.
All right. Congratulations on your win tonight, Spencer Rife. Obviously a great team of supporters and family behind him. All right, next up, your Power Eye late models. Yeah, Bobby kind of, I think once he got a little further up the track, yeah, he started slowing down. So. Yeah. All right, let's set it up for your 15-lap event. It'll be Johnny Fenewald out of Appleton City. Outside of him, Kyle Graves in the 145 out of Fulton, Missouri. Row 2, Tucker Cox out of Jeff City in the 1T. And Alan Westling, your overall national points leader out of Fulton in the 20 car. Row 3, it'll be Bobby Ruff, the second out of Clinton in the X15, and Brian Allison out of Marshall in the 1A. That is your lineup. 15 laps for your Power Eye late models. Looks like some new sheet metal on the sign of the Jim Falk Motors X15 of Bobby Russell. McConville also helping him out on that car this year. Okay, on the back side, let's pull out the phones now. Take your hands, take whatever you got on the back side. It's your Power Eye late model feature of 15 laps. All right, folks, I think it's dark enough now. We can pull those phones out. Let's let them know that you're up here. Take your hands, whatever you got on the front side as they come by. Your Power Eye late model feature. So again, it'll be Fenawal, Graves on row 1, row 2 with Tucker Cox in the 20 of Alan Westling, row 3, Bobby Ruff and Brian Allison. 15 laps for your late models here tonight as they come down into turn 1 and 2 through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group Fire Up Zone. Bringing them up to speed, underway. Graves on that outside right now. Fenawal with the 21 with your early race lead down into 3 and 4. Graves up to the top of the side. Here comes Tucker Cox in the 1T. That finishes up lap number 1 again. 15 lap. Oh, Graves gets loose in turn 2. Loses that spot to Tucker Cox now. Tucker trying to get a nose in down on this low side. You can see a high side and a low side developing here. And then Fenawal about 3/4 of the way up on the top. Here comes Westling in the 20 car now. Alan Westling, overall national points leader with your Power Eye late models. Many of these guys race over at Callaway. Now the 21 of Fenawal primarily races down south along with Bobby Ruff. And Allison, I know, goes to Southern Track, but right now the 21 is your race leader here on lap number 4 out of 15 tonight. Westling now gets a nose in on 1T of Tucker Cox. Tucker was your winner at Callaway Speedway last night. So Johnny Fenawal, 2 feature wins here at CMS this year. Fenawal also raced late models here for many years. Fenawal, and here comes Tucker Cox now, trying to close that gap on Fenawal. Johnny Fenawal in the 21, also the 1T of Tucker Cox. Right now, just 0.5 of a second between your top 2 cars now. Then Kyle Graves, then it's Bobby Ruff, and then Brian Allison in the 1A. But Fenawal under control, in command down this front stretch. 8 laps in, 7 to go, over halfway completed in this late model feature. Fenawal, as I talked about just a few minutes ago, with 2 feature wins so far this year at CMS. Late models back on the track here again last week with the Cash Money late models, this week with the Power Eye late models. It is Johnny Fenawal. We'll look at the now up to about 0.8 of a second. He's running about 15.5, where Tucker Cox really racing about 15.47. So let's see if you can close the gap. But right now, Fenawal in control as he slides up about 3/4 of the way. And then Westling, another 1.2 seconds behind. So right now, let's see if Tucker Cox can close that gap here now with just 3 laps to go. The 1A of Brian Allison now pulls off the track. He's from Marshall, Missouri, just up the highway here. But it is the white flag will come out this next time across for your race leader, Johnny Fenawal. Johnny in control as he comes into turns 3 and 4. White flag flies from Walt Farwell on the stand here at Central Missouri Speedway. Johnny Fenawal in command as he comes into turns number 3 and 4. This will be his 3rd feature win at CMS. Johnny Fenawal, Tucker Cox, the 20 of Alan Westling. It'll be Kyle Graves in the 145, and then Bobby Ruff and the X15. Let's head on down, get a word in with your late model feature winner, Johnny Fenawal. So a green-white checker for the late models. As Johnny's crew heads down to the pit area, he'll start to get that equipment off. 60 seconds. The Bulldog Towing and Auto Repair, Scott Bailey Race Engines. Cedar Creek Beef Jerky, Powell's True Value. Gets the equipment off. His third feature win here at Central Missouri Speedway. It's Johnny Fenawal. Up from Appleton City. Johnny, there you go. Get yourself something to drink. Man, you just got in control early in the race. Tucker got a little bit close to you there, but maintained control throughout.
Yeah, I just wasn't running the car very hard. I had a lot more, but I didn't figure there was no sense to really run it. It's getting a little bit rough down here in 1 and 2, and you know you can make a mistake and get crossed up and tear up something. And we got a big weekend ahead of us next week, 3 big races, and we're just trying to. Heck, I didn't even know this was going on. I've been in Florida on vacation, and I come home and the car was sitting in the shop, and I was taking my daughter to a birthday party, and I looked at my phone, and for some reason Facebook it just popped up on my page at about 2:30. So I called my son and my buddy here, and I said, "You guys want to go racing?" They showed up at the house, and away we went.
All right, well, congratulations. Your third feature win here at CMS, Johnny Fenawal. Next out will be your Power Eyes Super Stocks.
I thought I heard it missing out.
What?
I thought I heard it missing
All right, let's set the lineup for you for your Super Stocks. It'll be Devin Irvin out of Cleveland, Missouri, the 67. Outside of him, out of Osawatomie, Kansas, the 44, James Neiswanger. Row 2, it's the 21W of Ted Welshmeyer out of Tebbets, and the 12V of Nathan Vaughn out of Sedalia. Row 3, Blaine Ewing, your winner last week out of Green Ridge. The 9 of Dave Meyer out of Concordia. Row 4, the 00, Corey Flamin, the 164, Michael Muskrat. He's out of Stillwell, Oklahoma. Row 5, the 07 of Mike Doherty, the 25 of Roger Dethridge on the backside. You know how to do it, race fans. Saturday Night Lights. Take what you got, take those phones as they come by, your Power Eyes Super Stocks. All right, fans, you know how to do it up here on the front side. Get those phones out. Put those lights on. Let them know that you're up here. Take whatever you got as they come by with Saturday Night Lights, your Power Eyes Super Stocks. 20-lap feature event. 20 laps here tonight. Finishing up the lineup, the G1 of Nitro, Nick Gibson out of Garden City, the 21 of Ethan Lamons. He's all the way up from Petrolia, Kansas, the 45 of Aaron Poe. And don't see the 30K of Cameron Kelly. "20 laps, Power Eyes Super Stocks. Your points leader on the pole position. There we go. And it's Devin Irvin, Neiswanger on the outside as they lead him down into turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1 goes to Devin Irvin. Niswanger gets a nose in front. They're still side by side. Here comes Niswanger now in the 44. The 12 V of Vaughn, the 21 of Welshmeyer, and the 9 of Meyer. Meyer has several feature wins this year, 3 feature wins. Blaine Ewing, the 04 car. He goes to the high side now. See some bottom dwellers and also high siders. As Niswanger leads them into 3 and 4 now on lap number 3, 20 lap A main event. So Niswanger, he's been a steady driver here at Central Missouri Speedway. In fact, number 2 in overall points. Just 8 points separate your top 2 right now. I want to thank Glida Yeager for all of the great stats that she gives us each and every week. Great spreadsheets we have on all these drivers, but right now, Niswanger, your race leader. Here comes the 12V and Nathan Vaughn to the top side of the track. Nathan has found something at least in 3 and 4. He's digging out there in turn 1 and 2. But right now, your race leader, Niswanger in the 44. So this will be 6 laps completed of your 20-lap A main event. About a 1.2 second lead in front of Vaughn. Then Welshmeyer in the 21. Just outside of him, Devin Irvin. Then 2 side by side, the 04 of Blaine Ewing and the 9 of Dave Meyer. So back here from 3rd to like 6th. Good battle back in here. See some guys, and now Michael Muskrat moving up here as well. Muskrat up into that 7th spot. By the way, he's the national points leader right now, the 164 out of Stillwell, Oklahoma. By the way, here comes the 45 of Aaron Poe up through the field. As I look back, now back to your leader in turns 3 and 4 now. Niswanger in control. He's out of Osawatomie, Kansas. He's raced pretty consistently here at CMS over the last couple of seasons with the Power Eye points. Oh, some debris to the high side of the track. Down in 1 and 2, goes all the way up to the top. That'll bring out a caution flag. Yellow with debris on the high side in turn number 1. Not sure where that came off of. Looked like a dark panel. Might have been off the 9 of Meyer or the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Saw it bouncing up there. I can see it just barely on the top side in just out of turn number 1. You'll see them go up and get it. There it is right there. Looks like a panel of some sort. So Jake, yeah, picks that up out there. But Niswanger, your race leader. It'll be Nathan Vaughn, the 12V, the 21 of Welshmeyer, the 67 of Devin Irvin. He's slid back to 4th now. Dave Meyer. Dave started 6th. He's up a position. Blaine Ewing in the 04. The 164 Muskrat. The 25 of Deathridge. Aaron Poe has started 13th. He's up to 9th now. He had a problem in his heat race, had to pull off. The G1 of Nitro, Nick Gibson, Ethan Lammons, the 21. And then 12th is Mike Doherty. There's the 00 of Flam in front of the 45. His transponder not coming out there. So Lammons and then Mike Doherty. Cameron Kelly not able to make the call, so he's a do not start. And we do have 8 laps now, 9 laps completed.
Lights out.
All right, lights are out. Don't forget, next weekend here at CMS, fireworks after the show. 2,000 to win B-Mods, 1,000 to win Pure Stocks, Super Stocks. Midwest Mods right now. Niswanger leads them down into 3 and 4th of the Cliff Harris fire-up zone. Green flag is out. Sparks as they hit the front side of the track. Oh, here comes Dave Meyer. Up to 3rd now, next to Nathan Vaughn. Welshmeyer goes to the top end of the track with Niswanger in the 44 down low. Here comes the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Blaine Ewing was your feature winner last week. So 10 laps in, 10 to go. Oh, the 67 of Devin Irvin off the pace high in turn number 2. Looks like his night is done. Here comes the 21 of Welshmeyer. Thinks a little bit better about it. Slams on those binders. Pulls back out to the high side. 3 wide for second. The 04 of Ewing, the 9 of Meyer, the 21 of Welshmeyer, but Nicewanger in control. Good race here. Dave Meyer with 3 feature wins. Oh, gets by Ewing now in the 04. Problem on the 04. As he gets in front of the 12V of Nathan Vaughn. Vaughn comes to a stop. Tough break there. No place to go with sounding like they're going to need the hook on the 04 and also the 12V. Big battle for that second spot as the LaRue crew gets the hook on the 9 of Dave, or of the 04 of Blaine Ewing, your feature winner here last week. Also a problem on the 12V of Nathan Vaughn as those 2 cars get together out of turn 2. I think they're both going to need the hook now. Nicewanger as your race leader, so it'll be the 21 of Welshmeyer, the 9 of Meyer, the 164 now of Muskrat. He started 8th. He's up to 5th now. 25 of Deathreach, the 45 of Aaron Poe. Now Aaron started 13th. He's up to 6th, so nice move there for the 45 of Aaron Poe, the 21 of Lamons, Nitro, Nick Gibson, the 00 of Flam, and the 07 of Mike Doherty. Looks like 12 laps completed. The Delaware double refile set up here now. We still have these 2 cars. They'll have to pull them down into the infield area, though. Tough break for Blaine Ewing in that 04. Blaine, number 5 in overall points. Right now, the track points are Irvin, Nicewanger, Poe, Meyer, and Blaine Ewing. Devin Irvin had to pull off here early in the race, so tough break for Devin. He looks strong here early in the race. Looks like the lights are out. Green furled flag from Herschel Thompson as they go through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire-up zone. It'll be Nicewanger back underway. 12 laps in, 8 to go. Nicewanger. Meyer now goes to the high side of the track. Nicewanger trying to hold him off, stays down low. Welshmeyer right behind these top 2. Meyer has 3 feature wins here so far. Nicewanger still in control out of turn number 2, although here comes Meyer on the high side now. Side-by-side action for the race lead as they come into turn number 4. He gets a good run off the top. Dave Meyer in the race lead. So Meyer now with Nicewanger, Welshmeyer right behind him. Then Michael Muskrat. Here comes the 45 of Aaron Poe. Aaron Poe starts 13th. Now up to 5th. Aaron Poe from the tail end of the field had a problem in his heat race. Went over turn 3. Had to pull off. Back to your leader, though, Dave Meyer. About 0.4 of a second separate your top 2 as track starts to slick off here. Meyer, Nicewanger, Welshmeyer now the 45 of Aaron Poe up to 4th. Aaron Poe from 13th up to 4th. Good run for the 45. White flag will come out this next time for the 9 of Dave Meyer. Meyer in control again. Meyer now with about a 1 to 1.5 second lead as he starts to pull away from the 44 Niswanger. 1.2 seconds. And then the 44 Niswanger, the 21. Welshmeyer, 45 of Poe. And the 1, Michael Muskrat as he comes out of turn number 4. It's Dave Meyer, his 4th feature win. Niswanger, the 21 of Welshmeyer. Aaron Poe. 164 there of Muskrat, the 21 of Lemons. Deathridge, the 25. Flam, the 07 of Doherty.
Stop here on the back stretch.
Gets the equipment off, takes the helmet off, down the front stretch here. Dave Meyer with his 4th feature win in the Super Stocks here this year. Gets by Niswanger in that 44 machine. Here you go, Dave.
I got beat on bad. Yeah, but I got took into the wall here. I don't know how many laps.
So our Cliff Harris Automotive Group feature winner here tonight, Dave Meyer, his 4th feature win this year. Dave, a lot of banging out there tonight, but you came through and 4th feature win this year.
Yeah, we had a real good car, and I mean, I know it's incidental contact, but I got shoved in the wall here a couple laps. You know, I was clearly on the outside, and you know, I was running my line, and stuff happens, but it's just you know, to be on the good side of it for once, it's kind of, you know, it's bothersome. So you know, we like to run clean, you know, but when you get beat on, it is what it is. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, like this place, and praise God Almighty.
Oh, you bet. Congratulations, your 4th feature win this year, Dave Meyer. Our final feature of the night, your Power Eye B-Mods. There was some banging out there on that one. All right, let's set up the lineup for you here tonight for your Power Eye B-Mods. It'll be Shadron Turner in the 56. Outside of him, Michael Taylor won his heat race tonight earlier, the 6T out of Liberty. Missouri, row 2 will be the 1K of Tim Carrick out of Basehor, the 30 of Rex Harris out of Max Creek. Row 3, it's the 90 of Terry Schultz out of Sedalia, the 447 of Kenny Prince. Row 4, Colson Kirk out of Urbana, and the 12C of Stephen Clancy. His brother, the 57 tonight of Chad Clancy out of Polo, the 12 of Parker Smith out of Mexico. On the backside, take those cell phones, take whatever you got. It is Saturday Night Lights. It's your Power Eye B-Mods. Continuing our lineup, it'll be Brad Smith, the 99 in row 6, the 05 of Jeremy Lyle out of Higginsville. Saturday Night Lights. It's your Power Eye B-Mod 20-lap feature event. Row 7 will be the 15J of Jake Fetterman out of Sedalia, the 29 of Tyler Cochran out of Pleasant Hill. Row 7, it's row 8, it's the 7 of Anthony Tanner and the 03 of TC Hambrick out of Warsaw. 20 laps, it's your B-Mods. Shadron Turner brings them down into turn number 1 and 2. Shadron with 3 feature wins so far this season. Here comes the Taylor as he sticks a nose in front of the 1K of Tim Carrick. Here comes the 90 of Terry Schultz now. So right now, Turner about 3/4 of the way up. The 90 of Schultz down on the low side of the track. Gets right next to the 1K of Carrick. They get by the 30 of Rex Harris. Sorry about that. And right now, with your race leader here on lap number 2, Shadron Turner. Michael Taylor looking strong here tonight in the 6T. Then it's Carrick, Schultz, and Rex Harris, your top 5. Kenny Prince, as a couple of cars almost get together in turn number 3 and 4 of the 12C. Clancy pops up to the top side of the track, and now he moves up in front of the gaggle right behind him. 2 and 3 wide back there. There must be a problem on Prince in the 447 as he slows down all the way to the back end of the track. He may have a flat tire. Let's see if he pulls in back to the back now. Shadron Turner, your race leader, looks sort of like a right rear flat tire on Prince in the 447. It's the 56 of Shadron Turner, your race leader. Carrick now into that second spot, gets by Taylor. The 90 of Schultz and the 12C of Clancy. There's your top 5. Right now, about a 2.5 second lead for Shadron Turner. Now Schultz jumps up to the yellow flag, comes out as the 447 of Prince goes around on the low side of turn number 2. So 6 laps in the books. Shadron Turner, your race leader, will be the 1K of Carrick, the 6T of Taylor, the 90 of Schultz, in 5th, the 12C of Stephen Clancy, the 55 of Kirk. Brad Smith up to 7th. He started 11th. Good run there. Rex Harris back to 8th. Chad Clancy in 9th. 10th goes to Parker Smith in the 12. 11th place is the 05 of Lyle. Then it's 15J of Fetterman, the 29 of Cochran, the 7 of Tanner, and Kenny Prince down to the infield. Now we do have lights down here in the hot pit lane down in the center of the track, and they're able to get in there tonight. It was very wet, very soft down there early in the week, but everything is kind of dried out here over the last 2 days. So Kenny Prince had a flat, looked like a right rear, looks like he's going to get back out. So there he goes. Kenny Prince in that 447. They give him a couple of laps, and he joins at the tail end of the field. So your Delaware double restart will put, again, Turner up front on the pole, with Carrick and Taylor looking real good tonight in that 6T. So Shadron Turner brings him around through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire up zone. Green flag back in the air. Shadron, one of the strong young B-Mod drivers in this area. The car owned by Troy Witt. Here comes the 90 of Schultz now down on the low side with Taylor for that 3rd spot. Let's see if he can take that position away. Taylor still in front of him in the 6 car. But Shadron Turner with Carrick, Michael Taylor, the 6T, I'm sorry, the 90 is Schultz, and the 12C. Clancy goes around, and a couple of cars go on the top side of 3 and 4. Tough break there. Stephen Clancy, the 12C, the 30 of Rex Harris, and looks like it might be the 55 of Colson Kirk, I believe. So that all started with the 12C of Stephen Clancy. Several cars up and over in turn number 3. Looks like Rex Harris, I believe, in the 30 car. And might be the 55 of Colson Kirk. Yep, that is the 55. Colson races in a lot of our special events here. He's in that Rains Ice, number 55. He's out of Urbana. Steve Lyle, our tech man, just heard the word over the radio that the super stocks checked out, so that's good news. And it looks like Colson Kirk in the 55 is going to pull off the track, and he heads back to the trailer in the pit area. His night is done with Shadron Turner, your race leader. Again, don't forget, race fans, big event here next weekend, Saturday night, July the 6th. 2,000 to win B-Mods, 1,000 to win Pure Stocks. We will have a fireworks show after our races next weekend right here at Central Missouri Speedway. You don't want to miss it. Always a great fireworks display. Brandon Walls heads up the fireworks display, so... All right, lights are out. We have, looks like we'll get the official count, but on my race pass with 6 in, 14 to go. Shadron Turner through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire-up zone in 3 and 4. We're back racing with your Power Eye B-Mods at Central Missouri Speedway here in Warrensburg, Missouri, and it is Shadron Turner. He slides up to the top side of the track out of turn number 2 with the 1K of Carrick now. Let's see if we get a bottom feeder. That is Carrick on that low side. Those are 2 J2 chassis. Also, the 90 is Schultz. Also, another J2 chassis. The 99. Look at Brad Smith as he works his way up through the field, up into the top 5. Brad started 11th. Up to 5th now, Brad the Bulldog Smith. Here comes Schultz now as he challenges for that 3rd spot. Taylor looking strong tonight in the 6T. So Shadron Turner, Tim Carrick still, no, Schultz gets by him. So Schultz now, Michael Taylor slides back a spot. Here comes the 99 Smith down below him out of turn number 2. Then it's the 57 of Chad Clancy. Steven trying to work his way back through the field in the 12C as he had to go tail back on the field. Shadron Turner with a 1.2 second lead in front of the 1K of Tim Carrick. He slides up to the top, and Schultz, as he typically does, goes to the top side as well. Can be dangerous up there, but as long as you hang on in that top side, sometimes you get some moisture there. As long as you can hold on to the car now, Shadron Turner in the race lead. Schultz now tries about 3/4 of the way up as Michael Taylor almost goes up and over in 4. That makes the door open and opens it up for the 99 of Smith. He's up to 4th now. Taylor slides back a spot. Now here comes Clancy in the 57, the 12 of Parker Smith. Jake Fetterman now in the 15J and the 12C. Next time across, it'll be 5 to go for Shadron Turner. And the caution comes out. Looking around the track here, and the 05 of Jeremy Lyle on the back side of the track pulls off. Tough break there for the Higginsville driver. Looks like some debris down here in 3 and 4. The 05 off the track. tough break for him. Now looking at our points leaders, Terry Schultz in the top spot with the 1K of Carrick, and then the 12C of Clancy. Colin Pierce not here tonight, the 15, and then Kenny Prince, your top 5. Lyle is 6th. All right, so the 56 of Turner, looks like they might bring out, yep, Tony Borkstadt brings out the cone on the front side, so this will be a single file restart. We give him a couple of chances, several chances on the 2 wide starts. So right now it'll be Turner, the 1K of Carrick, the 90 of Schultz. Oh, nope. Looks like they're giving one more time here. So they did, officials change their mind there. That puts the 56 of Turner at the top. The 1K of Carrick goes down low, the 90 Schultz high, the 99 of Smith. Michael Taylor in that top 5, 57 of Chad Clancy, Parker Smith, Fetterman, Stephen Clancy, Prince, 29 at Cochran. Back to your race leaders as they come out of turn number 4. Shadron Turner down the front stretch. Shadron just jumps out on that restart each and every time. So now the 90 of Schultz slides up to the top side, and Carrick comes up there with him. Now Smith says, okay, I'll take the low side. So Carrick goes back down to the low side. Meanwhile, Terry Schultz up top. Terry likes that high side. We see him up there quite a bit here at CMS. So right now, your top 3 cars are all J2s with Turner, Carrick, and now Brad Smith moving in front of the 90 of Schultz. Brad Smith from 11th to 3rd. Brad on the roll here on the low side. Stays in front of Schultz. Schultz staying to his convictions here on the top side. Now the 57 of Clancy moves into the top 5 as the 12C of Clancy goes up there as well. Now up to the top, that C of Steven. After that early race incident in turn number 3, can move his way up past Michael Taylor. Meanwhile, back to Turner coming out of turn number 4. White flag in the air for Shadron Turner. Turner takes it out of turn 2 on the high side, in control in front of Tim Carrick. He comes into turns 3 and 4. Your winner here tonight is the 56 of Shadron Turner, his 4th feature win. The 1K of Carrick, Schultz, Brad Smith, Chad Clancy, Michael Taylor, the 12C of Clancy. Then Michael Taylor, Clancy, Prince, Cochran, and Tanner. That finishes it up. On behalf of Earl and Susan Walls and the entire staff, we thank you for joining us here at Central Missouri Speedway tonight. We ask that you have a safe drive home tonight. Again, don't forget, next week, fireworks at the end of the show. $2,000 to win B-Mods, $1,000 to win with your Pure Stocks, also Super Stocks and Midwest Mods. You don't want to miss it here next week at Central Missouri Speedway, Saturday night, July the 6th. We'll head on down to the track. We'll get a word in. With the 56 of Shadron Turner. Thank you, Tony. Up and out of the car. It's Shadron Turner. There you go, Shadron. I know it's a hot night tonight. You guys, I tell you what, you get up front there and on those restarts, you just have that burst out of that restart, and that gives you a great advantage to stay out in front of everybody.
Yeah, getting out front is huge, but man, this race car is a pleasure to drive. Really, really good, man. It's really easy to just get in a groove and just do your thing, you know. So I just really got to thank Troy, who owns the car, Jeff, Lori, Andrew's on vacation, Catherine at home. Like I said, I just have a lot of really good people around me. My mom and dad here. I want to thank my sponsors real quick, 54th Street Grill and Bar, Chip Harris Heating and Cooling, Cameron Glass, Premier Lubricants, J2 Race Cars, KS Engineering, Swift Springs, Strasburg Performance, just a lot of really great people with me, and I want to thank all the fans for coming out and hope you guys had fun.
All right, congratulations. His 4th feature win at CMS this year, Shadron Turner. Again, race fans, we're glad that you could be with us here tonight. Please have a safe drive home. God's blessings to you. We ask that you come back again and join us again next week. We'll see you. Have a great 4th of July, but we'll see you here Saturday night, July the 6th. And have a safe drive home. We'll see you next week. So don't forget Cheeseworks videos, Mike Kraft. So head out there on Facebook or on YouTube and you can see the races here tonight.